That's right. And 40 is still very young. I
Yes.
do not care. And for you, all our younger audience that say no, 40 is old, okay, let the good Lord continue blessing you with days. All right.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay, all right, yeah. Leave,
Oh,
leave the meat alone. Leave the meat alone. Start drinking your water.
yeah.
Okay. Leave alcohol alone. Put
Yeah.
the weed down so you can continue with your fresh look so people can say, wow, you don't look like you're 40. Because there's a lot of you youngsters out here that look like you're 40 and you're really 23.
Like, what's
But
going
that's
on?
another side and went all the way left. I went all the way left.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Just Acting Up Show. I'm your host, Joffrey. We in this thing with the black t-shirt, like always. Well, I gotta check my wardrobe. That don't matter. That's all good. What's up, Mike? How you doing, bro?
What's going on? What's going on? Good morning. I'm feeling good. Feeling really, really, really good.
Man, that's what's up, man. I feel good. You been feeling good, man. It's just a good day. It's Saturday, man. But you know how it is, recording everything. But we're gonna go worry about that. Let's get into this show. We got a great show for you. We're gonna talk about some breaking news. We're gonna talk about some TV shows. We're gonna talk about some, other things. And you know what it is, Just Acting Up Show. Y'all stay locked in. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. Act like you've been somewhere. You already know what we do when we get the show started. We do what? Right there.
Wow. Like, share, and subscribe. It would be kindly appreciated.
Greatly appreciate.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciate.
Greatly.
Great.
Kindly.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you, kindly. Thank you, kindly.
Thank you
Yeah,
kindly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So as y'all can see, it's just me and Mike holding the fort down. Chris is, he's out and about doing Chris things. To be honest with you, I really hope, I really hope that he is just taking a break, vacation, brother.
Yeah, yeah, Chris, take a break. Take a break, please.
I feel better already.
Do you?
Yeah,
really?
It's weird.
Do you really?
Yeah.
In what way?
Does my skin look any different?
It's
glowing.
It's glowing a bit.
Is it glowing?
Yeah.
That boy, that crazy.
Like, for real, man. Just sit down.
He don't know when to sit down.
No.
I mean, yeah, it's well. Well, good luck to you, Chris, with that. Because I can tell you what, I sat down on my vacation. I had fun sitting down on my vacation.
Yeah, man. And I was
That's
out
it.
about them. It was, I ain't gonna lie to you, it was weird, man. Being away from the show and stuff. Like, I was trying to, like, hey, y'all want to be on the show? You on the show? Y'all like, nah, just go enjoy your vacation. I mean, we
Yeah.
still waiting in the
Yeah.
line at Disney World, still waiting in the line, long line. When we hop on real
Hey,
quick.
what you gonna do? You gonna do a whole podcast on in line at Disney World? Who goes to Disney World and work?
You on vacation. Sit
You
down.
on vacation. Chill out. Relax.
Oh my God. Sit down, relax, man. For real, man. That's a message to everybody. When you on vacation, try to vacation your best.
That's right. That is absolutely right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I hate getting the extra tasks when I am on vacation. Hey, can you go get this? Dude, like, you make me feel like I'm at work now. That's
I know, right?
Yeah.
I know. I remember once upon a time, not too long ago. I ain't gonna say no names, but a certain somebody wanted me to move a washer and dryer on my vacation, and I was out of town. I almost lost my mind. My wife was like, she stepped in. She was like, "No, he is not."
No.
On my vacation. What?
Man, I don't know what it is. When people know that, you know how many times? Okay, so y'all know how many times people hit you up when they know that you off. So of course y'all already know I quit my job and everything. It has not has happened yet. Not really, not necessarily. But I'm waiting for somebody to say, "Hey, you can come by and help me out real quick. No, you ain't got no job. Look, my job is this acting. This is what we do.
That's right.
So yeah. Don't hit your boy. Yeah. He ain't got no job anyways. I do have a job.
That's right. There's only one person in my life like that. That's my mama. I can't tell my mama when I have extra days off. So like she know I'm off Saturday and Sunday, that's fine. But if she know that I'm off like on a Monday or Tuesday or something, can't tell her that. Can't tell her because she will find a way. She gonna find a way. Even when she ain't trying to find a way, she has a gift. It's like she can sniff out Michael's having fun. Let me call him.
You having too much fun. You on vacation?
You having too much fun. Oh, you on vacation? Hey, I need you to come over here and go hang up these blinds and take out my trash and this and that and the third. Like, mama, my goodness. Anyway, we'll be on this topic all day.
Oh yeah, man. So let's go ahead and get into it real quick. So starting it off, let's go ahead and get this out the way. How was your NFL team doing so far?
Oh Lordy.
Oh Lord, that we struck a nerve.
My NFL team to me is doing okay, but not doing okay. If that makes sense. We're 1-2. Okay. We lost against the Browns on Thursday, but we did beat the Cincinnati Bengals. So that gives us a little up, a little bit, whatever, because we beat a division team, but we lost to a division team. But nobody is running away with the division. But we got quarterback problems, and we got a bunch of other things. TJ Watt was hurt. Micah Fitzpatrick is in concussion protocols. And speaking about concussion, pray for Tua. Pray for Tua. I can't pronounce his last name. Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh yeah.
Pray for Tua, the Miami Dolphin quarterback, because that was a very, very scary situation.
Yeah.
And that's 2 concussions back to back within 5 days of each other. That is not even, because he played Sunday? That was Sunday.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 5 days. But just a very sad situation, but that's the dark side of football. So everything worked out with him, but that was very scary. But other than that, back to my team. My team is doing okay, but not okay. But we gonna make it. We're going to make it.
We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. Well, y'all gonna be all right. So speaking for my daddy's side, he Dallas Cowboys fans. I know that's highly blasphemous over here. They actually doing surprisingly well. Well, I ain't gonna say surprising. Amen. They doing good. So I'm proud of them. I know my dad is happy every time I call him. How about them Cowboys, son? Like,
God,
no, he's a different type of Cowboys fan. He'll let you know if you come at him with that. He stays ready. But Texans,
Boy, I ain't never seen no 0-2-1. That's
quite depressing, my friend.
I ain't never seen them numbers before. I'm like,
man,
what? That's like a locker. It's like your locker number.
Boy, come on, like y'all, come on, man, y'all get it together. So, man, it's depressing. So, shout out to the Texans, man. Hope y'all, get it. I mean, I know it's still early, but it's just when you see some things repeat itself, like, man, I'm having, a little traumatized over here, man. So, go ahead and do they have draft picks? I almost know. We're gonna look at it and see.
Wait a minute, you already going to season?
I'm about to say, look, I know what this is about to be their 4th game, or they're about to pass.
This is week 4, man. It's week 4, okay, James.
Hey, I'm just saying, like, man, look here, look, man. I'm tell you something, man. I like to do what makes sense. Now, they ain't got no, like, the quarterback. Hey, man, no shade to the quarterback. Hey, man, you do what you do. That's what's up. But y'all need a quarterback and a list of other things as well. But we already know the defense on point. I'm not worried about it. I'm just the quarterback now I'm worried about, and the O-line. So I'm just saying, man. Hey, give it the good old college tries.
that boy James already throwing the towel. I wonder if how many draft picks they got going on in life.
I just want to say,
James?
I want to get a view of what they have come to them. So I'm like, hey, look, man, what y'all got coming up? Like, okay, all right. Hey, look, yeah, I mean,
Oh my
it's
goodness.
the same. Like, man, look, this
Oh
don't
man.
let me be the GM. Like, hey, talk for me. Let me look at this right
Oh, they'd be gone. They'd be gone.
here.
That GM be gone. Cut. Cut. Cut.
Get him out of here.
No, cut. He can stay, but he about to be cut.
Yeah. You threading the needle, brother. You on
Yeah,
fine line.
you thread the needle down.
About to make a call to Spencer James and get him over here or something, man. Oh man. But yeah, but moving forward, man. So and of course, before we continue this, we are to continue the show. Hearts and prayers to those out there in Florida. We know the hurricane came through and everything. So just want to stop real quick, give hearts and prayers out there. Hopefully everyone is okay and safe. Been seeing some crazy, troubling videos, disturbing videos. So hearts and prayers to everyone out there. So yeah. If you have family out there, check on them, hoping and praying that they're okay. And everyone, check on each other, help each other out the best way you can.
Right.
And let's not also forget that it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We spoke a little bit about that on last week's show, and the balancing act. Breast Cancer Awareness Month throughout the whole
month of October.
and of course we do know that breast cancer awareness it's all year. As somebody that's going through breast cancer, like we said, men can get it too. So
Yep.
get a checkup. Me personally, when I do go to the doctor, I'm as transparent as possible. They say, "Hey, Mr. Jarfion, what you got going today?" Okay, I got this, 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 and this. One doctor was amazed, like, "Man, you sure are. Tell me everything, doctor. This is my vessel. I need to take care of it." So, yeah, man. So, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Hit those 5Ks. Spread awareness. Donate what you can. If you have somebody that is going through breast cancer, be there for them. Keep their spirits high. Be that person to help them out the best way you can. So, had to switch gears for a little bit. So, and to bring this segment to a close, the NBA preseason has now kicked off. Who your team, Mike?
Always the Rockets. Always the Rockets. No, can't lose with the Rockets with me. I don't really basketball is not the sport that I'm just like, oh man, I'm holding my breath for.
Right.
It's always football. Football is like
Right.
a whole month or so of holidays.
Mm.
Like, oh man, football games. It really, I'm just a fan of the sport. But we're not talking about football. We're talking about basketball. But I am excited about the Rockets because the Rockets do have a good pick, and I'm waiting to see how they're going to gel. And we are a young team with a young coach, and the West, I believe, is wide open because the Suns is going through some trouble. Ooh, the Suns got some
trouble. Yeah, they are going through.
And LeBron got some problems too. The Lakers, they've been had problems.
We gonna keep an eye on it and see. Patrick Beverly has got to be the most funniest. I love Pat. I love him. I love Pat. I love Pat, man. He made me laugh. They asked that boy Patrick Beverly, what was one of your greatest moments? And he said getting that block on LeBron during Christmas game. I'm gonna let him know.
That's crazy.
I'm like, oh my god, man. Yeah, Pat. So that's gonna be entertaining. I'm gonna love to see it. So yeah, get this NBA preseason kicked off. I'm gonna go to a game or two. I'm gonna try to if I can.
I went to their last game. I took my son. That was around about his birthday.
Yeah.
And I will say this. Sitting all the way up there, ooh, boy, it's bad for your knees.
Hey.
Bad for your knees, boy. Bad for your knees.
Man.
So it's best to pay a little extra to go sit down there. It's the Rockets. The Rockets,
Yeah,
the Rockets. The tickets is very reasonable.
yeah, they're reasonable right now. Right now.
Very reasonable right now until
Yeah.
LeBron or Steph Curry come to play.
Woo! They jacked them prices up, don't they?
Boy, with Steph Curry, I think it's higher with Steph Curry than it is LeBron.
Man, hey, they
They
the
neck
champs.
and neck, bro. Boy, them tickets can be by like $20 on a regular day, but let them two come to visit, man. Them jokers jump up to $100.
You want to see them, don't you?
Yeah, you want to see them?
Get your tickets right now.
Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, I'm looking forward to see what this young team do, and looking forward to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get into the Critics Corner. We're gonna talk about some breaking news. Got a lot of breaking news to get into. So y'all stay locked in to the Just Acting Up Show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. We are here at the Critics Corner. But before we continue this, you know what you got to do? Come on now. Like I said earlier, act like you've been somewhere, man. You've been there before. Go over to Joffrey's VIP room, where we have a more in-depth analysis of your favorite TV shows, your favorite movies, all that and more, and have discussions about all those things right there. Yeah. What I know. Let me see. Well, I dropped a video about Deadpool and everything else. Did one about Daredevil. Yep. That's up. That's up. All that is up. So yeah.
Did one about Black Panther when I was a guest and on. So yeah, absolutely. It's very informative. Jaffe's VIP room. My wife was like, "Is that his real name, Jaffe?" I said, "That's his real name. That's his real last name." She just thought you made that up, Jaffe. Like, who sits around and make up a nickname? I can see if we ain't famous. We working there. We trying to get there. We almost there, but who's sitting here? My name is Jaffe. What?
That is funny. Then when I think about it, your name really Joffrey? Yes. I'm gonna just
Yes.
I'm just roll with it. Yes. Like,
roll with it. Your last name is Jaffe? Yes. Like
oh
King
my
Jaffe?
man.
I am the original King Jaffe.
Original James Earl Jones. My son works. Oh man, we silly, man.
My son works.
Oh my boy, James Earl Jones. Oh man, let's get into this, man. So shout out to Trevor Noah, Daily Show. He said that pretty much is going around saying that he's going to be exiting the Daily Show after 7 years. Wow. Man, I mean, hey, sometimes you're at that point where you're like, I've done enough, I've done this, I'm good. It's time to move on to other things. I can't do nothing but respect that man for that.
Absolutely. And the Daily Show is very funny and very informative. And Trevor Noah does a great job. His commentary is funny, and it's also it hits points. It hits his points. So shout out to Trevor Noah. I can't wait to see what else he's going to do next.
Yeah, same here. So yeah, I don't know how long. I can't. Why am I drawing a blank right now? What was the guy named? Not Stephen Colbert, but the other guy. Why can't I not think of his name? It's gonna come up later on. But he did the Daily Show for however long he could. Sorry to the fans, I can't remember his name right now. Drawing the blank, but he passed the torch on to Trevor Noah, and I don't know who Trevor Noah gonna pass the torch on to, but whoever it's going to be. I'm pretty sure, they will get their stamp of approval with it. So moving forward. So, say man, we got to get people. I got to call this man to the congregate. Well, I'm proud of this brother. I love everything he has done, but there are times where you say, man,
man.
I can't.
He made amends. He made amends. He made amends with Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
and he moved on from it. But I'm not gonna lie, when you look back at it, it's like, damn.
Man, it's like, man, I wish I love both of them. I like both of them, Don Cheadle and Terrence Howard. But you know, Terrence Howard does have a very great career, amazing career, man. He's like, don't get it twisted, y'all. Don't get it twisted with them memes, man. Terrence Howard is that guy. He's a very good actor.
Yeah.
But you know, this right here, Don Cheadle, they are making the film Armor Wars was going to be a Disney Plus series. They looked at it and they're like, nah, let's go ahead and make this.
A movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Ironheart is going to definitely be on there.
Oh, she is.
The predecessor. Oh yeah, she's definitely going to be on there because by that time, Black Panther 2 would have had been come out. So the popularity is she already is a little buzz right now, but wait till that movie drop. When Black
Man.
Panther 2 drop, she's gonna be, man, she's gonna soar. And I think they see that coming on the horizon, and that's probably part of the reason why Armor Wars is going to be, a full length movie. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. When I saw that, I'm like, yes, because I can't sit up in here and wait for
Yes.
episode at episode. Bring Armor Wars on. Let's do it. Let's get it going. But I can't beat up my boy Terrence Howard because Terrence Howard made amends with Robert Downey Jr. And who knows? He might be on it. Who knows?
Hey man, I'm just saying
This is the multiverse. This is the multiverse. Who knows?
Go ahead for it. Go.
Man might come in there. Hey, man, say man, come slide on up in there.
Say, man.
Hey, say man.
Yeah.
Hey man. Who are you, man? I'm the first man.
Man. Oh my God, man, that's too good. Shout out to Terrence Howard. Shout out to Don Cheadle. Great, and Don Cheadle deserves that right there. He did all the work he's been putting over here. Yes.
Yeah, he deserves.
Oh, he deserves.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So this right here, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh, but I'm going to laugh. But there is a Barney documentary series coming out. And they say it's gonna be very dark. And I'm like, it just makes you like, I'm like, you're supposed to be the happiest guy on PBS. You know, dancing and all that, the dog on the dinosaur and, and dancing and stuff. So, I mean, hey, man, you never know what these people go on behind the scenes and stuff, man.
Well, I can't wait to see it. Who got it? Who's doing it?
Let me see. Who is doing this? Barney is a dinosaur from imagination. Let me see. Who is doing this? Okay, you're talking about drugs and everything else, and the drugs in the tail. How you hide drugs in your tail, Barney?
Oh wow, Barney was about that life, huh?
About that life, man. Let me see. The article says that it will be airing on. Let me see. It's not showing. Yeah, it's not showing. But yeah, we'll keep an eye out for it.
Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, it just makes me laugh. You seen this happy dinosaur picture, white teeth and everything, and yeah, Baby Bop and all them and all those.
Can you see that? This guy right here, Barney, is a danger to America. He has fentanyl in his tail.
What you doing, man?
Public enemy number one.
Man, dude. Oh my gosh, man. This is crazy. But yeah, but moving on to other news. I have never seen Hocus Pocus 1, so sorry to my Hocus Pocus fans out there.
Yes, I'm not alone. I'm not alone.
You're not alone. You're not alone. I'll probably watch it just to see what, why it's grown so much prestige over the years. I'll check it out. I might. I have a little girl. I can watch these things. She gives me another excuse to watch cartoons and things like this, even if I want to see it more than she does. Not saying Hocus Pocus is what I really want to see. No shade, but I will watch it because I want to see what the hype is all about. Hocus Pocus 2 is out on Disney Plus right now for you. Viewer appreciation. Check it out. Check it out. Why not? Halloween.
Well, whoever's in the Hocus Pocus, go ahead and check it out because I haven't seen the first one. Don't have no intentions on watching the first one. But Anyway,
Yeah,
it's
man.
out.
He's out, man. So also, this trailer right here, it's so many trailers, but let's talk about this first. The Last of Us trailer just dropped.
Oh,
Second
for the
teaser trailer.
ones, yeah. Nice.
What you think, bro?
I am very satisfied. You know how these video game movies go,
Mm,
and Sony is pushing out all their top video games
mhm.
will become movies. Okay, they already did Uncharted. Uncharted was okay, but it wasn't,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
But it was okay. Now they got The Last of Us, and I'm
Mm,
pretty sure Kratos is down the pipeline, and that's going to be a TV show, which I believe that should be a movie. But hey, let's see where you go with this TV show with God of War. But that's another date and time.
yeah,
Lord have mercy. But I'm satisfied with the Last of Us trailer. I'm
yeah,
satisfied. I like it. I like it.
yeah. I'm satisfied as well too. Us being big fans of that series, of that franchise.
Ooh, yeah,
The tone looks good. They did a teaser with the clicker, just making the clicker noise with the HBO, and then the clicker noise, and then I was like, nice. When they gonna drop the trailer? Right when I said, action you shall receive. Boom, another teaser. So it's been two teaser trailers out there, and they
yeah,
show like a quick shot of the clicker. I'm like, ooh, like ooh, my anxiety already.
yeah, yeah. As long as they keep it in the frame of the video game, okay. Let's be clear. Playing that game at night is like the best.
It is.
It is. It is no music in the gameplay at all. It's just a bunch of walking
Yeah.
in a town full of affected.
Yes.
It's very good storyline move. So please keep it in that frame. I don't think they're gonna have it go from word to word because then people will know what's gonna happen. I don't know. Video game movies are very thin
Yeah.
lineish.
Yeah.
It's very thin lineish.
Yeah.
But I believe that they can pull it off. So
Yeah.
because the trailer looks real good. Well, teaser looks real good.
Yeah. I agree. Before we get into well, we'll go ahead and talk about this now. So Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, him and Hugh Jackman they just gonna be trolling us. They're gonna troll us all the way up until 2024.
24. 20,
20?
that's all I gotta say. 24. I'll be let me oh, I'll be 40. 40 when this movie come out.
Oh
What is
man.
you doing right now?
Like when you think about like, oh like what?
I'll be 40, okay?
It's
Then
all
the
straight,
X-Men is coming out on the 2025.
man.
I'll be 41.
Bro, we probably not gonna hear about the X Men until that time because like they still have to get some rights back to. I mean, they got it, but they don't got it, and and I'm like, bro, we really gonna be rolled up to these theaters? Well, no, scratch that. We will be in one of these movies. Y'all got all this content coming out.
That's right.
Y'all gonna cast us to something.
That's right. And 40 is still very young. I
Yes.
do not care. And for you, all our younger audience that say no, 40 is old, okay, let the good Lord continue blessing you with days, all right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, okay, okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah,
Leave,
cold.
leave the meat alone. Leave the meat alone. Start drinking your water,
Yeah.
okay? Leave alcohol alone. Put
Yeah.
the weed down so you can continue with your fresh look so people can say, wow, you don't look like you're 40. Because there's a lot of you youngsters out here that look like you're 40 and you're really 23.
Like, what's
But
going
that's
on?
another side and went all the way left. I
Oh,
went
yeah,
all the way left.
I was all
It's
good.
just these dates is killing me. 24,
Yeah,
25, come on.
yeah,
24, 25, 26. Good, man.
yeah, man. For real, they have content and things ready to go when it's ready to go. I'm like, God, dog, man, y'all just can't. Y'all ain't gonna stop. So Yeah, but they continue. Just they're going to continue to troll us until that time.
Okay.
But I'm all for it. I love that they are able to get Hugh Jackman to say yes to Wolverine, come back. He said one more time, but is it really going to be one more time? We will see. We will see.
Yeah, we will see. We'll
We,
see. We'll
we will
see.
see. So also piggyback off of well, following that up, Black Adam tickets are now available for purchase. Black Adam comes out this October, so y'all make sure y'all go and see that. I'm gonna go see it. It looks good. The trailer looked good. We already seen the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm gonna go see it. It come out on 21st, right?
I think the 21st. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna see it. I ain't gonna purchase no tickets ahead of time because I believe that I can still. I never do that.
Oh yeah.
Just get up early and watch it. So,
Yeah.
but yeah. Absolutely. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. Go there when nobody else is at the theater, so I can have enjoy
Yeah.
it myself.
Yeah. The crazy part is that Black Adam is not the villain. He's not the villain.
Yeah.
They revealed the villain on YouTube. You know how YouTube does their investigations and all this
Ah.
other blah. Yeah, that's why I didn't click on it because that's one of those little spoilers, but not a spoiler. But then it's a spoiler at the same time because it's making it that Black Adam is the villain. The villain. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's the 21st, so you ain't gotta wait 2029 to watch it.
Right now. Oh man. So to finish off this segment, Jeffrey Dahmer. We didn't really get a chance to talk about it. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I've been hearing like a lot of things about this series on Netflix. They said, "Man, this is giving a great performance." I'm like, "Man, this is disturbing." Man, is this? I'm like, "Man," and they're like, "James, did you watch it?" No, but
It's a snuff film and all that.
it's it, I mean, cause well, I'm careful. Like I said, I'm selective with some documentary series because we know when it's real life, it's real life. Hate that happened to those individuals, but what was it? I think it was The Way They See Us was like the last series. I mean, of course, some things were like fabricated, whatever, or whatever. We wasn't there,
Right.
but when I say some things, I'm just like, man, it's kind of tough to watch. I think for the way they see us, I cut it off the second episode because it was too.
I did too. I cut it off the second episode.
I mean,
I cut it off.
I still do support those actors, and we do need people to portray these characters so people can understand and see what's going on. And I was gonna go back and watch it, but I didn't. So in this Jeffrey Dahmer series, I'm like, okay, I gotta be. I don't know what type of mood I gotta be in to watch it. But I'm like, I know. So
Well, here's the thing, and I it took me a couple of days to calm down, and I'm not gonna spend too long on this because we can move on. My take wasn't just the show. My argument is not the show or any other actors or the platform or why Netflix came out with that, this and that and the third. I have a problem with certain people's responding, which everybody's entitled of their opinion, but you're
mm,
missing the point. You're missing the whole big picture of the movie.
mm,
I'm 38. I do remember that time as a kid. It was very disturbing, and it was very disturbing that this man choose well. A life is a life, no matter what. But he was in lower income homes with
mm,
majority of black and brown people surrounded. Right,
mm,
this man got away with these murders.
mm,
17. And although all 17 wasn't in the apartment, in that apartment complex, in that neighborhood, but a good number of it was there. And it was a good number of black men, one Filipino kid, and it was a couple other mix of race. But majority was black. But what really got me, right?
mm,
The neighbor complained, and I do remember this because they had her on TV. They did an interview. She complained about this man over a year, right?
it was a
And
year.
over a year. And the police came out every single time and did nothing. They did nothing, not a word, nothing. It took one cop to do his job, to go in and investigate. Come on, black people, boy, they don't even smell weed on us. When they pull us over, first thing they say, hold on, we smell weed. Can you come out the vehicle? They don't even smell it. If a cigarette, no, we smell weed. There were cops to come into the house before that other cop, smelling rotten flesh, meat.
Wow.
They did nothing. It took one cop to say, wait a minute, this don't smell right. Wait a minute, this don't look right. He walks in the room. There's blood on the bed. Wait a minute, that don't feel right. He goes and grabs Jeffrey Dahmer's ID out of the nightstand. He grabs the ID. He looks at the pictures. 2 and 2 together. That's the killer that they have been looking for. Because it was missing people all around the neighborhood.
Dude.
So my point is, and what angers me is that people are mad at Netflix. People are mad at the directors, the writers, the producers, and the actors. First of all, we have got to give we have to give him his roles. Ethan Peters, Evan Peterson, Quicksilver. Let's be clear now. This man did not have to play this role. He was already established. I think he already won an Emmy. He played Quicksilver in many projects with Marvel, and recently he was on WandaVision. This man was already established. I'm pretty sure he had a lot of gigs lined up. He didn't have to play Jeffrey Dahmer, but he did it anyway. And the reason for it being is because I don't think because of notoriety. And let's be clear, that is a lot of mental stress on a person's body to play a psychopath. There's no any kind of money in the world can amount to the pain and mental stress that you have put in your body and your body, because the mind controls the body. So if the mind is messed up, then the body's going to shall fall with it. And they have to deal with that as an actor. And for him to play that, and then also, he's not going to be looked at like, oh my God, he played Jeffrey Dahmer like Jennifer Lopez played Selena.
Right.
Or like Jennifer Hudson played, Aretha Franklin, or Jamie Foxx played Ray Charles, and gone and on and on. No, you played that man. You played Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
So an actor really took a sacrifice of his mental health and a piece of his life to play that. Yeah, he signed up for it, but you got to respect the art and the craft of what he did. Nancy Nash also.
Nancy Nash, yeah.
Yeah, Niecy Nash also. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
She come on now. Yeah. Come on, man. She played the next door neighbor that was complaining about this man. Don't be mad at them. No. Be mad at Jeffrey Dahmer, number one. Take full responsibility. Too. Yeah. Be mad at him. Be upset at him. Yeah. Be upset at the police department around about that, those officers around about that time. Be upset with them. Because in one scene, the cop asks, why are you in this neighborhood? There's nothing but drug dealers and killers. And he's the killer.
Wow. Wow, man.
And be mad at society in whole because of the pigmentation of your skin makes you a certain way of who you are. This is who you are. This is who you're supposed to be. They never applied pressure to this man.
Yeah.
And the one thing that Charles Manson, Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, not just because they are psychopaths, and not just because that they all of them combined, have over 100 bodies. And in some cases with Ted Bundy, you don't even know how many people that he actually killed till this day. Not just only that, the one thing that they got in common that's very noticeable, they white men. They white men. Woo. If Jeffrey Dahmer was black, there wouldn't be no documentary because he wouldn't have went that far. If Ted Bundy was black, it wouldn't be no documentary because it wouldn't be that far. It wouldn't have went that far. Let's be clear. Okay? So be mad at them. That's all. That's the only thing. That's the only argument that I gotta say. Because I'm an actor, you an actor. It's like we signed up for a role, and this is not a very pleasing role. It's a reason of doing this role. These actors do not have to do this role at all. And there have been multiple Jeffrey Dahmer movies and biopics and books that have been came out. This is real life. Yeah. Netflix didn't just come up with this out of the air. This is real life. And I'm gonna say one more thing, then I'm done. I swear to God, James, and I'm done with this. Put it to bed.
You good?
We have to salute Netflix because I feel like right now they are trailblazers. They come out with these documentaries, with these biopics of real things in the, they know, okay, set Stranger Things aside, set The Witcher aside. They have great fictional TV shows.
Yeah, they do.
But Jeffrey Dahmer, the way they see us, Dirty Money, which shows about people getting scammed from banks, payday loans every single day. Okay, the Jeffrey Epstein documentary, and the list goes on.
Yeah,
I never seen Hulu come out with that. I never seen Amazon come out with that. I never seen Paramount Plus come out with that. I never seen it at all. I never seen it. I don't. Maybe I missed something. Maybe they do have some of these things. I seen Hulu come out with Dope Stick, but that's cool and all. But Netflix do not miss when it come down to these documentaries because they know that this is happening and people are not even realizing it, that it's going on. The movie, the TV show is not supposed to be happy. It's not supposed, it is sick because it happened. But please, people, don't miss the mark of who you really should be angry about. You should be angry about society and be angry about the police. That police department needs to be sued.
A lot of people need to be.
A lot of people need to be sued.
Yeah.
They mishandled that whole situation. That next door neighbor been calling. On one episode, she was screaming to the top of her lungs.
Yeah.
I've been calling y'all for a year, but now it's too late.
And I hate it when that happens. Like, people that just need to take their job seriously. This is you signed up for this.
Yep.
And this is like, no, I can't. I'm leaving it alone. No, these systems, no. This is the job. This is your duty. This is your occupation that you signed up for.
Yeah, pretty much. And only thing that I hope that my brother-in-law, we had this conversation before. How officers come into lower homes, and we had this conversation before. But he also say it only takes one cop to do your job. You signed up for this. So I say all this to say this, and then I'm done. I just hope that a person that's an officer sat back, right, and watched that TV show, right, in its whole totality, and plug that in your mind, right, that maybe you could be that cop to do your job. You save so many lives by doing your job, because if that cop would have never done his job, or never took a black man, because it was a black man that came to him with handcuffs on, butt ass naked, running to him. You gotta watch the first episode. He came running to him. If he would have ignored him, Jeffrey Dahmer would have killed more people. Okay?
Yes, man, this doggone. Woo-woo.
But you mad at Netflix. You mad at the messenger. Don't be mad at the message. Don't be mad at the messenger. Be mad at the message.
The thing that you got, that they put that message out there. I hate that it happened, but it's to get you to understand, for y'all to do y'all job.
Exactly. And maybe one day they do. Come on, James. You know how it is, bro. We ain't that far removed from this situation. We may not stay in the hood, but we have been in the hood. The mother of three complained about drug dealers down the street, just had a shootout. Police come out, they investigate. Hey, ma'am, ain't nothing that we can do about it. 2, 3 weeks later, they have another shootout, but this time a bullet hits the child in the house and kill him. Now they want to do investigation and people going to jail, but it's too late.
Mm-mm.
But it would never go down in the Woodlands. It would never go down in Cinco Ranch. It would never go down in the Sugarland. It would never go down in certain parts of Pearl Land. Come on, we know how this thing works.
Yeah.
And what happened in 91 still happened in 2022.
Well, we got to do better. Got to do better.
So all I ask people, when you watch it, if you don't want to watch it, then that's fine. If you want to read up on it, because they got books about it, they got Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye. He played in the first one. They did one, whatever. Either way it goes, don't focus your attention on Netflix. Netflix is the messenger. Okay, these actors is the messenger. Writers, directors, producers, so on and so forth. They are the messengers. Be mad at the situation at hand that is still happening to this day. There are serial killers that stay next door to us that people have been complaining about this and that and the third, and they don't do nothing. Pedophiles, drug dealers, and everything else, and all people want to do is just live and raise their kids. But they fear for their life, but they can't do anything about it because they stay in the lower income neighborhoods, and the police are supposed to serve and protect. That's all I gotta say.
Bars. Put them people behind bars. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. But yeah, but no, for real. But no, in real life, y'all, please do your job and do what you're supposed to do, because that's your job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a special guest that's gonna come through, so y'all stay locked in. She's gonna give us a boost of motivation. The inspirational speaker, Havilah Malone, will be joining us, so y'all stay locked in to the Just Acting Up Show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest today here in the Just Acting Up Show, Havilah Malone. Give her a hand.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you for joining us. Good morning to you, bright and early like the orange juice.
Yes, great morning to you too.
Thank you so much. Now, I have to give you your flowers early. Right now. I have to give you flowers early because when we look for guests to come on the show and we look at, okay, what have they done and everything, and doesn't matter what level, if they just starting off or whatever. But then when we look at your, I made this face expression when I looked at everything. I was like,
I know, right?
man.
It was a lot. It just kept
Amazing.
scrolling. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, simply amazing. So I have to give you your flowers with everything that you do right now.
Thank you.
Ma'am.
I appreciate that.
Thank
Funny,
you.
that was always a concept that my mom would have, is to give people their flowers while they're living, because when after it's over with, then that's not for them, that's for you. So give it to them while you can.
Ooh, I like
that. I like that. I'm gonna use that on somebody.
when they gone, it's not for them, it's for you, because you're getting the.
I'm gonna use that on somebody. I'm gonna use that on my son today. Or put that on his mind.
Boy, wake up, boy. Let me tell you something.
Well, let me tell you something.
Oh my goodness, it's too funny. So before we get started, okay, Curse, you're a Louisiana native, right? You from Louisiana? Born and raised on the playground where I spent most of my days. Okay, I'm sorry, my bad. Don't.
Yes.
Havilah, don't mind me. I'm silly. So, Louisiana native. So let's talk about this. So, can you share with us your humble beginnings and what got you started on your journey?
I was born and raised in. I tell people New Orleans because unless you're from Louisiana or the South, you may not know where Kenner is. However, Kenner is when you actually fly into New Orleans, you are flying into Kenner. So I gotta give you that little reference. But I was born and raised there, And I think the arts, the need to communicate efficiently has always been in me, even from childhood. Like I grew up in a very strict religious household as well. And so a part of our outreach to the community was, giving like public talks and like knocking on people's doors.
Yeah, wow.
Wow, that's what's up.
Yeah, so it was like, oh, being able to communicate and to share a message was always something that was in me. And so when I was in high school, I was actually part of a junior league program where we would try real cases in court. So all of our defendants were found guilty of their crimes, and we would argue sentencing before the judge. And I loved it. And my initial thought process was I was going to go to law school and become a lawyer. And as I really contemplated right before going off to college, I'm like, you know what? I can go to law school and become a lawyer, or I could just play a lawyer on TV. So I was like, I think that kind of encompasses both the things that I enjoy and love into one. And so I started college when I was 16. I actually wanted to go to UCLA, but my parents were like, you too young and too naive to be heading halfway across this country by yourself. Like, no, ma'am, find something local.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up going to the University of New Orleans. And so I got degrees in dramatic arts and communications, and a minor in psychology, and, continued to have my career has spanned through different aspects of the entertainment industry and through the television industry. So I've had the privilege of learning a lot of the behind the scenes aspects and being able to have experience there as well as being on camera. So it's really served me well throughout my career.
Love it. Beautiful.
That's what's up. Um, what has been the best one of your favorite roles so far?
Well, I guess, I have to say two. One, because it was a fulfillment of my childhood dream of playing a lawyer on television. So that was my role on HBO's Insecure in season 5 as an attorney. So I think that was like a culmination of that, childhood dream then come true. So like it was a significant moment for me to be like, you wanted something, you put that signal out to the universe, you did the work, even got off the path, because I had done a lot of other roles outside of being a lawyer. And then to come back to, being like, wait, this is one thing I haven't done yet. Like I need to give some energy and intention to that. And then being able to literally book a role that was doing it. So it has a spiritual and manifestation power significance to me, that particular role. But I also loved playing a police officer on NCIS New Orleans because the arc of that officer, like I got to do a death scene, and that was so emotionally taxing. And so to be able to connect with actually the feeling of dying was so deep for me. So I really enjoyed being able to have the opportunity to go there.
Right.
I saw that on your demo reel too, and I was going to ask you. So, because I haven't done that yet, with it, like it's a fake capsule. I know that they put in your and they, because I was saying, I'm like, oh man, because I was watching you, I was enjoying the reel. I'm like, man, yeah, she's really good, and I was like, no. No. Like, I was like, no. I was like, no, I'm enjoying this scene. Let me see.
Well, it wasn't a capsule, but they created some concoction and they poured it into my mouth, and so then I just released it, bit by bit as we were doing the scene. But yeah, it was a bloody mess by the time we were done.
Oh my gosh, man. It was a great scene, and I understand, like you said, it feels good to, see that you can go to that level with your acting and everything. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So let's step away from acting real quick. You are a motivational speaker. So what sparked your interest in this? Yeah, what sparked your interest in doing this now?
I think it was because of my own personal journey of looking to heal. Like I said, my career has brought me down some very unique paths. Out of college, I ended up, I worked in news for a while. I worked for Fox News there in Louisiana. And after I think 2 years of working in news, and every day it was like a rape or murder or fire, rape or murder or fire. And it was just kind of like, you know what? I don't think this is really for me, because every day I'm feeding my mind and feeding my spirit with this, and it's becoming almost like nonchalant to me. Like this is just like normal, and I don't want to feel like these type of things are normal and not have, any kind of emotional reaction to them anymore. So I was like, you know what, news, no, not me. And so, and so I actually kind of left from the world of television for a while, and I went into corporate America. So I was at the age of 21, I was running a $160 million technology business for Hewlett Packard. So I was running a 4-state territory. Now they found out about my television experience, and then I ended up becoming their spokesperson on the Home Shopping Network at QVC, and things of that nature, like selling products on air. But in that time, I worked for HP for nearly a decade, doing work for them. And in 2012, because of the economic downturn, our entire organization ended up being laid off. And in that, and I think a lot of times people go through struggles in life where they go through huge, significant changes in their lives or directional changes. And it could seem like it's a bad thing, but it ended up being the biggest blessing in disguise. Because had I not, and I feel like God has been trying to like tell me, Havilah, like it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to go back to the roots of what you wanted to do with your career. And I was like, no, I ain't letting go of this good job.
Right.
Right. And then of course all my family and friends like, girl, you better not leave that good job. So, you have all those influences, but it's like when you are called to do something, sometimes we got to get pushed out of the nest to be able to go about doing it. And when the layoff happened, I had opportunity. I'm like, you know what, because I got offered another position within the organization, but I was like, you know what, I can keep doing this, which I actually wake up every day and I'm depressed. Like it's a great job, great money. I have all the trappings of success, but I wake up depressed. And so it was like, you can keep on going down this path, or you can use this as an opportunity to decide and figure out what you really want to do with your life. And so I delved into personal development. I started working, I went to a Tony Robbins event, Unleash Your Power Within, where you like walk on fire, because I had seen this Oprah special where she went to his event and had all these breakthroughs and she walked on fire. And I was like, one day I'm gonna be doing that one day. And it was literally 9 months to the day. And I was at that same event, walking on fire, having those breakthroughs, and it opened up a new part of me. And so I went to do all this self-development to be able to heal me and to heal from my past traumas that I hadn't dealt with. But it also gave me tools. And I'm the kind of person that if I have something that's of value, I want to share it with you. Like I want to make sure that you have what you need for your journey as well. So then I started talking about it. And then because my communication background and I'm really good at communicating, like that just continued to grow. And I was getting on bigger and bigger stages and traveling around the country and even doing like international gigs of being able to share these tools for people to be able to help themselves go to their next level in life. And like we have to grow, like we have to keep going and growing, and why not do it together?
I agree.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm motivational speakers. First thing people look at is like, what have you been doing? You be a motivational speaker, like you have to look within a person or what they've been through, and then you're like, oh, okay, they've been through a lot. Because a lot of people, you think that you done been through a lot, but it's somebody that have been through a lot worse.
Yeah.
And I love talking with people like that, and that inspires me to keep going.
Yeah, you realize how connected we are. And just because maybe some of the details of your story are different from the details of my story. At the core of it, we all deal with challenges, hurts, pains, disappointments, and they just show up in different forms. But at the end of the day, we have the power to change ourselves and how we choose to perceive these things that have happened in our lives. And so it's really about just taking our power back and stepping into the place where, you know what? Yes, I was, sexually molested as a youth. Yes, I have been rejected by family and friends. Yes, these things have happened in my life, but that doesn't define who I am.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. Growing up when I was a kid, I didn't have my father around. I thought I was the only one. I'm the only one. But then as you get older, you realize what it is, and it makes you feel a little better. Like I wasn't the only one at that time.
You're not alone.
So
you're not
alone.
And
yes,
until
ma'am.
we share our stories, and that's why I think it's so powerful what we do even as actors, because we get to tell stories that people connect with and then see themselves and like, wow, they went through that too. And look at how they handled it. Look at, I wouldn't have even thought to do it that way that they're portraying it in this particular show or in this particular movie. And so we get to show people what's possible for them.
Absolutely.
Inspiring. We haven't checked. I don't have where my Bible at. That's a whole that's a word right there. I'll take she did say she a motivational speaker, didn't she, Mike? She did say that.
Yeah, she did say that. She did say that.
Like, yeah, man, thank you for that. Oh my gosh. So let's talk about this real quick. You have multiple #1 bestsellers. Rewriting a New History is one of them, for example. So I guess with there you go. There you go.
There it is.
There it is.
She's a writer. Okay, she has the proof. Okay.
There it is. There it is. That's beautiful. I love it. So I guess that goes hand in hand. So tell us what inspired you. I guess that goes hand in hand. Yeah, inspired you to write the book. So yeah, tell us about that.
So the very first book that I wrote was actually called How to Become a Publicity Magnet in Any Market via TV, radio, and print. And this came about because of my background in television and then also having a background in business and corporate America. Many people would ask me the same questions over and over and over again about like, how do you get a message out? How do you reach the masses to be able to, influence them in a positive way with what you have to share? And so after having those conversations so many times, I was like, there has to be a better way. There has to be a better way to share this. And so I was given the suggestion to, why don't you write a book? Like put the information in a book. And I was just like, but I'm not a writer. Like I'm not an author. Like I didn't see myself in that light because I had never done it before. And I think that is the biggest misconception we have in life, is that we need to be some expert in something. But it's like, you can't become an expert unless you start to do it, unless you actually get the experience by doing. So I ended up like hiring a managing editor and working with a publishing company to be able to bring that information and put it into a book format. And then once it was done, it was like, whoa, I am an author. I am a writer. Yeah, exactly. And then it was like, and it also opened up this space within myself. I'm like, I have more to say. I have more to share. And it's time for me to, now it took a while between books, because sometimes we could even go right back into that place of fear, thinking like you're not good enough, or like, do I really have enough to be able to put into another book? But a really great opportunity opened itself up. So this is the second book that was released, called The Amazing Adventures of Oliver, Young Napoleon Hill. So this book is actually in collaboration with the Napoleon Hill Foundation. And for those of you who are familiar with Napoleon Hill or not familiar with him, you need to get familiar with him. He wrote the 1937 classic Think and Grow Rich, which is one of the top 10 best-selling books of all time. It's created more millionaires than any other success philosophy in history. And so children's version of that book so that our kids, for the first time in history, have those principles of success that they can build as a foundation in their lives. And so this was a huge accomplishment and honor for me to be a part of this, because I've always seen myself as the love child of Napoleon Hill and Oprah Winfrey. Like, that's my real mom and daddy, like, for real.
That's
No, I seen that one clip of I saw Oprah in that one clip when you had the glasses on and she's right there talking to you, and you were eating something, and it was funny too because I was like,
I was Oprah.
yeah, that's I was like that's Oprah, but it made me laugh the whole time because I pay attention to detail. Like, I'm that type of friend to where, like, if you got a booger in your nose, I'm gonna say, hey, come here, let me talk for a minute. Hey, you got a booger right there. It's like bungee jumping out of your nose right now. I'm saying like that because I want to be expressive to get you to understand, like, that's how it looks to me. So go take care of that. And so in your clip where you were talking and when you was eating, I don't know, I can't remember what it was, but it sounded delicious the way you was acting it out. And you was eating, and it was like a crumb right there on your lip. And when it flew on the other homegirl, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, man, look, man. Love you, be cool, you inspire me, but you're not finna just sit there and talk and just have your stuff.
Your food debris spilling everywhere.
Oh my God, yeah, that was so much fun. Because hey, even superstar, international, inspirational gurus and media moguls have their moments too. So
yeah. Oh my gosh, and it is, and it will go viral with the quickness too, with how it is now. Oh my gosh, so
that's funny.
You stay so busy. So, like, what are the what's your downtime? Because you got the acting, motivational speaker, you write books. Like, what do you do just to relax? Because that's what we said, we relax. Because I'm trying to travel more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a few things that I do that are enjoyable activity. First of all, what I do for work, I love. And so even though, yes, there are pieces and components to it that feel like work sometimes, but overall, I am in a very happy, joyful mood because I am doing what it is that I love. So on top of that joy, I also do things that are, relaxing. Like, I love museums. Like, I took one trip where I spent 9 days, like, exploring the Smithsonian, like, and going to every single museum, there. And so, like, museums, especially like natural history museums, are like my jam. I love reading. Like, matter of fact, my goal for 2022 was to read a minimum of 2 books a week. And for my own, and I read stuff from like quantum physics to it's all like personal development or like spiritual enlightenment. Like, that kind of stuff is really what interests me. So those are the type of books that I read. I also, one of my favorite things, so on Wednesday nights, I go, and this is, sometimes I do it as an artist date for those of you who are familiar with The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. So sometimes I do it by myself, and then sometimes I invite friends. But I go to Dave & Buster's, and I love playing games. Like, I love, yes.
That's what's up.
hey,
David Buster's a top golf. Which one is better?
Wait, you said what? Wait, what's the question?
Top golf or David Buster's?
I haven't been to Top Golf.
You never top golf is pretty good. It's all right. It's all right.
Is it here in California too?
Yeah, I believe it's California.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to find that then. Thank you.
Yeah, I believe. I mean, if it's one here in Houston, I'm pretty sure it's a Top Golf in California.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up then. Cause see, I got so good, and also because I was going on such a regular basis, the employees at the Dave & Buster's, Like they helped me to understand like which games like paid out the most rewards, you know, like kind of how the system worked. And so
Yeah.
I had gotten enough reward points to win an Oculus, like the 3D glass, the Oculus. So I
Yeah.
have one from my Dave and Buster. It was like 130,000.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you're a gamer. That's cool. What's your favorite game? I know we're getting off topic, but what's your favorite game?
Okay, for points, my favorite game is Spin the Wheel for points because
Okay.
I can track the wheel thing where I can hit the 1,000 points like
I got
my favorite game for just like pure enjoyment, just fun, is actually the Connect Four basketball game. Because I'd be like, hit
That's
me, like,
fun.
Steph Curry with it. All right. Okay.
I be getting them MJs up in there. Look,
If
Okay.
we roll up to LA, we hitting up the Dave and Buster's. I'm challenging you to it. I'm challenging
done
you.
and done. Look,
Straight up. Oh my gosh, that is too fun. I love that. So
oh, it actually is funny. My
yeah.
other favorite game at Dave and Buster's, there's this board and it's like it lays out flat and you go fishing. And so you're trying to catch like the fish that are like swimming by, and like some
Yeah.
fish more, you know, more points than others. But there's also like a shark that's like protected by all these other fish. And so like to be able to get the shark, or sometimes this jellyfish comes out of this like tank, and then that's like a bonus. So every time I've hit the shark or hit that jellyfish, like I just go crazy.
Mm,
Yeah. The only game that I played that I was successful at was in the casino and on the boat where you gotta put the key inside the hole and then like some money will come out. You know, like the little key things, like you gotta match up the key patterns and then it turns and
Oh,
you
I've
know,
never seen a game like
yeah.
that. Well,
And
I've
then
never went
it
to
depends on
casino.
like the money. Yeah, well, that is in the casino, so
Like
because
the
they
real
got
game,
some real
right?
dollars in there. Yeah, like
um,
this is $100, $50, this that, and the top one was like $2,000. But
Oh,
yeah, so that was my first time ever winning that amount of money, and then I took it and went in my room. I said, I'm done.
hey, good for you that you had the ability to stop yourself instead of being like, let me keep going, let me keep going, let me keep going.
it's a
Yeah.
Jack It's straight up. Oh my gosh. So, quick question:
Hmm?
How does it feel knowing that you helped over 2 billion people with I call it the power of positivity? How does it feel?
Oh my goodness. Like that, I feel is my life mission, to
Yeah.
be a catalyst for positive change in over 2 billion people's lives. And I know that I cannot do that alone. And so it's about being able to help the people who help others, because when you give them and empower them with those tools, then they get to affect the masses. They get to go affect their community groups. They get to go affect their families. And then that becomes a generational growth process. And so to feel connected to a purpose that is that big, it gives me so much, I don't know, like joy, elation, but it just gives me a feeling of like fulfillment. Like I am here for something that matters. And what I do will live beyond me. And like that's powerful.
It's very powerful.
That's what's up.
Love
That
it,
is what's up.
love it, man. That's beautiful. I love that you sharing that too. And it brings me to one of your quotes. Um, I love this quote I saw. It says, a lot of times the situations that people would consider to be bad, our challenges, our adversities, defeats, layoffs, breakups, um, and you go on to say were actually blessings in disguise.
Yes.
Hmm.
So share what you can share. What is a recent challenge that Havilah came out as the victor? What's a
Mm.
recent thing that happened?
Whoa. Okay, so I had a big challenge. So I mentioned earlier about coming up in a very strict like religious background. It was something that I was born into, believed wholeheartedly, lived my life in accordance with. And as I continued to get older and just had different experiences and different exposures, my belief and choice of spiritual beliefs continue to shift and change and kind of morph beyond that box that I came up in. And so within that belief system, it's like either you're in or you're out. And being out means that everyone associated with that organization will no longer like talk to you, deal with you, like you get like literally like excommunicated. And so the beginning of this year, I finally made a decision to stand and live in my truth. I'm like, I can't continue to promote to people, to share with people about being fully in alignment with themselves if I'm not fully in alignment with myself. And so I chose to officially, cut ties with that organization so that I can pursue my own spiritual path. But that also meant that I lost my family. And so they, cut me off as far as like communication. And so that was extremely challenging and hard. And I think for years I stayed close to that association because I didn't want to lose my family because they are extremely important to me. But I'm like, I can't live my life for someone else. Like, we all have been given this gift. And if we don't use it for what we came into this life for, then what was the purpose? So that was a hard decision and a hard outcome. However, I'm grateful that I stood up for me and am going down my own path of discovery and living a life that's true to myself. So
Mhm.
it definitely, there is a blessing in disguise in it all. And I know that because of me now making that decision to live in my truth, I'll have more to share with the world and more from and you mentioned earlier, Mike, that how do you listen to somebody try to inspire you who hasn't been through anything? Well, guess
Exactly.
what? All of the experiences, they are the things that we've gone through and are able to rise above. And then you're able to share with people how they can do that in their own life. And I think there's a lot of people who are struggling to live their life authentic to them as opposed to doing with their family or their friends or religious leaders or government authorities or whoever is telling them this is who you should be and how you should be, as opposed to going within and listening to that intuitive guidance and choosing for yourself.
Right.
That's beautiful.
Absolutely. I have a good friend of mine. He was a guest on the show. We grew up together. Maven Gray, shout out to Maven Gray. And one day, I seen him go through a lot, like a lot. And that's like my brother, like, blood couldn't make us even closer. And I remember he said something so like, I mean, it was just it came in full circle. He one day he made an Instagram story where he said that he asked God a question. God, why I went through all this? Why me? And then he said that God answered back like, why not you?
Mm.
And you know, it was like, whoa. And he shares he's the only person that I know, because as men we're so prideful and we think that if we don't have it together that makes us less than a man. I can honestly say that Maven is the only man that I know that don't mind sharing what he done went through, and it may be embarrassing, but he don't care,
Amen.
you
Amen.
know.
That
And now I can I honor him,
mm,
you know, because all his life ever since we was kids is like he went through a lot. and to see him where he's at now, it's like he's really a walking testimony. So,
oh my goodness, I love that. It's like we were taught a lot of times, and especially within the Black community, that vulnerability was weakness.
yeah,
However, vulnerability is strength. And it's like we are able to learn from and grow from when people shed all of the BS and they show us the rawness, the realness of an experience and how they dealt with that experience for good or for bad. Like that gives us an insight into what's possible for us. And we're like, wait, I've been going through something just like that. And I didn't even know I could deal with it in that way. I didn't even know I can look at it through that lens that you're sharing with me, that you chose to look at it that way. So like being able to be open, like that's the people who we want to follow, that we want to get instruction from, that we want to get inspiration from. Because it's like, dude, you are real and I feel you because I have gone through that too. But I'm just doing it in a closet by myself and, you know, in secret, where you're being open and honest and vulnerable and helping so many people in that way.
Right. Right.
Havilah, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that.
My pleasure.
Thank you so much. And I know that was a lot for you too. Well, I don't know exactly what y'all went through, but I know that during that time when you went through that, I know that was a lot. And so I'm just grateful that you shared that with us, because that's something that can really help somebody that watches this podcast. So thank you so much for that.
My pleasure.
Just healing, man. Like I'm about to, like, man, healing's like, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, but couple more questions and then we'll let you go. What is the one role that you haven't done yet that you want to do?
Okay, so there are two. So I'll talk about one of them, is to join the MCU, so the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I am very open to becoming a supervillain and also a superhero, but definitely being a part of that family of characters and stories. Like it's very near and dear to my heart, and like I will be working with them. So
absolutely. And we just talked about that on the show, that they done mapped it all the way out to 2035 and 6. And say, hey man, y'all gonna run out of people. No name people, y'all gonna run out of people. So just come on down and just check us out. We right here.
I would love to see that, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I can already see it now. The Marvels. You never know. Hey, as she dances, as she's talking about it, love it, man.
Absolutely that. And then the other one would just be so to expand, because of course, you know, HBO's Insecure like went to the 5th and final season, and so that show is no longer in production anymore. And so to be able to step into the role of a series regular as a powerful prosecuting attorney on an extremely successful television series, that is also definitely like a done and done.
Yeah, that would be dope. I would love to see that too. I can see it too. You said that you wanted to do. Yeah. Okay. I love it. I love it.
Expand on that. Yes.
One time, but let's take this character and do some whole different type of. Yeah, that works. So
it would have been cool. I was like, those two would have been wrapped up in one. Had a what's the Marvel character who's the attorney? The Hulk, Mrs.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk, exactly. I was like, dang it.
Dang it.
That would be.
Dang it.
Yeah, that would. I mean, hey, they doing it now, so hey, man, you already know that she gonna be in the movie some kind of way. So go ahead, y'all slide if you on hand. I mean, she fits right on perfect. Just slide her in.
That's right.
I love it. Oh my God, that is too funny. I think that's an easy transition right there. Hey.
Exactly. Like two birds with one stone.
It makes sense. There we go. You can check that off of your vision board right there. That works.
There's no way you heard that idea first now. Okay. Go, okay. Point to it, James, so they won't
Yeah,
forget.
yeah.
There you go, bow.
Look.
There you go, bow. I don't want to wake up one day and I realize I'd be damned.
I could have been on that.
I swear to
Havilah, you supposed to tell us about it.
Somebody gonna listen to this, man. Oh, this is a good idea. Oh man, you heard it first.
Oh my gosh, man.
If they look, where two or more come together.
That's right.
Done and done.
Oh my gosh. So, last question. What would you like to accomplish before this year's over with? Only a few more months left.
Actually, 92 days to be specific.
She on point.
Right.
Do you count the days to Christmas? Let me let you.
Yeah, do you count the days to Christmas? Because I used to do that. When I was a kid, I used to make up a calendar when it hits like November. October actually. I used to make up a calendar and I scratch it out.
Oh my gosh.
Well, mine was it's 92 days till the new year, so it wasn't till Christmas, but to the new year.
Oh, okay, all right. That's the big kid in me then.
You're like,
no, I don't get nothing.
I don't get nothing. No, I don't. I woke up. That's my gift.
Oh yeah, that's my
life.
gift.
Right.
That's my gift. Oh man.
Yeah, but what was that accomplish? Yeah.
So in this last quarter of the year, it's interesting because as I was doing my morning pages this morning, I was writing out, I was like specifying like, and these last 92 days of the year, I am actually in the process of building out my plan for 2023. So just doing a lot of research right now, building a strong foundation on like the courses, workshops, things that I will take, because I am in the process of writing some series, scripted and unscripted series, to be produced in 2023. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right now, is just building the foundation, getting all the pieces of the puzzle together so that I can execute it flawlessly.
Cool.
Love it. I like. She was right, quick to the point. This is my plan. I'm sticking to, like, she right on. Man.
Yeah, man. Time don't wait for nobody. And then, according to many scientists, time to speed it up. Lord have mercy.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
I think it boils down to one, knowing what you want, like getting super clear about that. And I think sometimes we even need to just like step back and take some time to get the clarity, because you can want like a lot of things and that's fine, but what are you going to focus your energy and time and attention on right now? And so getting clear about that, and then it's just formulating the plan of how would I go about accomplishing it? Well, who's already done it so that I can use that as a model? And then what is required for me to be able to do it? And so you literally just map out the plan and then you got to take action and it'll happen.
I love, we got to get you a commercial like that. Like it'll happen. And just like,
just model out a plan, and it's going to happen.
Oh
exactly.
my gosh, that is so dope. I love it. Havilah, you have been a joy. Thank you so much. Where can we follow you at?
Yeah, certainly. I'm on all social media at Havilah Malone. So that's HAVILAHMALONE. You can also, if you have like specific questions or things like that, and you want to reach out or to book me for my, attorney role or to be a part of the MCU, then you can reach out to me at ask@havilahmalone.com. And I love to hear from people and, interact. So reach out.
You go, ladies and gentlemen. Many blessings to you and everything that you do. I'm looking forward to see what you do next. Thank you once again.
My absolute pleasure. Thank you all for doing this and sharing these stories. I think there's a place for it in the marketplace, and we need more of our stories being told. So thank you.
Thank you. People
yes.
that too. Thank you. That feels so great. This has been a spiritual healing type of thank you.
Yes, it has. Yes.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. we know our compadre Chris is not here. So hope he all right. Please be chilling, Chris. Don't do nothing. Don't do no more work.
That's right, Chris. Relax, Chris. Chill, Chris.
Namaste.
Drink some Cristal. Nobody don't drink Cristal no more.
We don't.
You know
Okay.
that? Cristal probably been sold at Family Dollar now. I remember Cristal was like Cristal. Anyway.
Yeah, man. So surprisingly, ladies and gentlemen, we know somebody is out there doing something stupid, incredibly stupid.
That's right.
But as Mike said earlier, what was that you said, Mike? People did what now?
People took a break of being stupid. Seriously.
Like,
Maybe it's because Chris had the pipeline of dumb, of people being dumb. But since Chris is not with us today, I looked on Baller Alert. I didn't find nothing. What about you, James?
I mean, I looked on some things and I was like, I couldn't find anything. Like I'm amazed and shocked. I know it. I know somebody out there doing something stupid.
Just wait till this show. Wait till we done recording, and then we're gonna find something. Why you didn't do that like 4 hours ago?
Yeah, we was ready. So speaking of this, what's one thing that we talked about during this segment that you were just like, I'm like, what's one thing that you can think of? I got mine.
Oh man, it's a lot. The guy that tried to kill his. No, he tried to make like his wife was in distress to save her. Well, no, he was the robber.
Yeah, the robber.
Yeah, and that was actually the husband was the robber, but he did that. I guess he was trying to get back with her, so he dressed himself up as the robber to go pretend like he's going to rob her, his ex-wife. Okay, he left, and then she called him, and then he comes to save the day. When that was him last time, that was crazy.
That was stupid.
Very stupid.
Like, if you wanted to get a divorce, just say that, man. Like, it don't make no sense, though.
Well, he tried to say no. I guess he tried to make himself that he's the knight in shining armor. Like, here I am to save the day. But damn fool, you was the one that planned the whole thing, trying to get back into her good graces. That's what I'm, trying to say. That was crazy. It was very thoughtful.
The creativity he put into it.
Oh yeah.
Could have came up with like a getaway trip or something, or go. It's not that hard to go down to your neighborhood, your mall, and go buy the missus a gift. Night out on the town or something like that. Be spontaneous. A food tour, wine tour.
But I do give him an A for creativity.
It was that, and that fool that bought that invisible sculpture.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Oh man, I forgot about that one. That one, you know why I forgot about that one? Because it pissed me off.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, ain't no way. I'm over here working at this job, and all I got. You mean to tell me all I got to do is go get some tape and put on the street and tell people.
And I think, I don't know if it was that moment or it was another moment after that where I just stared at it and I was like, why am I broke? Why? Just
why? And then the other one that was similar to that, to the woman that was selling farts online. She would fart in a jar, seal it up, sell it online. And the lady made thousands. She made thousands of dollars doing it.
Why would somebody buy it?
And then here I am passing gas for $3.99. Free.
Boy, this is why I hate people sometimes. I'm a people person to a certain extent, and those people are the reason why I am to a certain extent.
That's right. I don't like you guys.
I don't like none of y'all. None of it.
It don't sit right with my spirit.
At all.
No.
Oh, God, no. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Balance Act where we focus on mental health awareness, or we give flowers out to certain individuals. Now, let's keep in mind, I know we have a mental health month, but mental health is forever. So if you have somebody out there who is struggling with something, go seek help, please. There's a website called BetterHelp. There, go to your pastor. Of course, you can go to your family and friends as well, but you need to seek people who have expertise in that department. So yes. So, and another individual we want to give flowers out to a recent passing. So, RIP, continue to rest in power, my brother, Coolio, who was born Artis Leon Ivy Jr. So, of course, we know he was a rapper. We all know the song "Dangerous Mind," "Gangsta's Paradise." As I walk through the valley of the shadow. Okay, we all know that. He has a couple of multiple hits. He left a great impression on not just the black community, but the white community as well too.
He did.
Yeah, there's enough there. That's his "Gangsta Paradise" song is played constantly throughout many TV shows, many movies. Seth Rogen did it in Pineapple Express. Sonic the Hedgehog in his first movie trailer, they dropped that trailer and that what was playing? Gangsta's Paradise. Go to karaoke night. Was playing? Who gonna sing it? Coolio.
Gangsta Paradise. Yeah.
Also do history and listen to his other songs they have out there. I've seen nobody come out and say anything bad about Coolio over years. Great guy. Seen so many stories over the year, over people just sharing their love and saying, "Hey, met him over here, met him there, met him there." Great guy, and that's the impression you want to leave when you leave your legacy with people.
Absolutely. I forgot that he did the theme song to Kenan and Kel.
Yeah. Oh, here it goes.
Yeah. Oh, here it goes.
Yeah. That's still a bop. I don't care.
Bro, Coolio had that song, Gangsta's Paradise, of course, and then he had another song too. I remember the video where these people kept getting out of the car. They was on the beach. I forgot the name of that song, but I do remember the video. People gotta understand, the younger generation gotta understand. Coolio back then was like I want to say Kodak. How that's their Kodak. They love Kodak. He was our Kodak, but he had pop going for us. He had a lot. And then I remember he did a song. Oh, I'm going back. It was a lot of violence going on in California. So all the rappers in California got together and they did a song. Like it was Tone Loc. You remember Tone Loc?
Yes, I'm looking another one.
Yeah, it was MC Hammer. He's from Oakland. I think Coolio was in it, if I'm not mistaken. Ice-T was in it. Yeah. So yeah, man, that's that was way before DJ Khaled, mind you.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. Brush up on your hip hop history.
Brush up on your hip hop history, man.
That's like a meme right there. Brush up on your hip hop history. Y'all know we silly, man. But yeah, man. RIP, rest in power, my brother. You've done your job. You've done your job well. And we thank you for everything you've done. Let's clap it in. Clap in.
Nope.
Like you Oh man, that's too funny, man. Another great show in the books. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. They appreciate you. Everybody appreciates y'all.
That's right.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Thank you again to Havilah Malone for joining us. Very great interview. Love her energy. Love the spirit that she has, man. She's great. Y'all buy her books as well, too. So With that being said, Mike, got anything before we get out of here? Before I drop the positive quote for the day?
No, I really hey man, love one another, be kindful to one another, treat others as you would like to be treated. That's it.
Love it. Love it. And mine I have is happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Harmony.
Harmony. Okay? Harmony. I mean getting along. Now go watch some cartoons and eat a bowl of cereal or something. Good Lord.
Have mercy.
Some
Jesus.
folks be tripping. Jesus, calm down. Jesus.
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 That's gonna do it for us, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. See you next time.
Peace. Peace out. Peace.